Hey Glow Up fam, welcome back to another soul nourishing episode on your favorite podcast, Glow Up with Tash, the space where we rise, we reset, we radiate, we glow up, we become aligned, we make one loving habit at a time, and we have powerful conversations. Hey, my Glow Up family, it's been a minute, but all is well. 2025 has had its own way of teaching us to reset, to take a step back and stop chasing and stop trying to do, but rather learn to become. And that's one of the seasons that I've really been in the last couple of months, where my body, my mind, my emotions, everything just said, take a step back and allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to see, allow yourself to grow. And it is in those moments that when we allow ourselves to do that, we begin to unpack what is really going on, because sometimes we hide behind the busy schedules. We hide behind work and everything else that's going on. But there comes a point where we have to stop and just reassess and reevaluate and see if everything that we are doing is even worth it. And so that's been the space that I've really been in, where I didn't have a choice. My body, mind, energy, everything just went into shutdown. And I look back at this year, I said, wow, it's been a journey. And I think for me, I started noticing it after High Rocks, that my energy really just slowed down. And for the first time, I became a Pilates mom, from being the girl who had just done High Rocks and was on the go. I realized that I was using all those things to kind of numb my pain and not have to deal with everything else that had been going on, the grief, the anxiety, the uncertainty in business, in parenting, everything. And so I was just trying to keep busy, but the more I did that, the more my body got exhausted and I couldn't do it anymore. And so I slowed down and I had to say to myself, who are you becoming and who do you want to be? That's how I started the slow mornings, a cup of tea in the morning, to just sit and reflect and allow myself to be in the moment, to live in the moment. And sometimes I still forget, but I'm learning each and every day. And that's been the journey that I'm on. And in one of those moments, today happened. And I had to record and share this, because wow, even now I'm still just like, whoa, that's a lot. But I think if we live in honesty and truth within ourselves, that's the only way we actually find true healing and wholeness, and we live an authentic life. And that, for me, is the ultimate goal. I want to live that life that is authentic and that is full and wholesome. And so as I was doing my morning Pilates outside at home, just having a moment to myself, because I thought it's end of year. I want to slow down, nothing hectic, just be kind and gentle with myself, because that's really the space I'm in. So as I'm doing that, as I came to a close, I had a moment of just reflecting about healing and wholeness. And while I was at it, a recent incident that happened just came into mind, and I wondered why. So the other day, the night I'm doing vision board setting with my younger daughter, And as we were doing that, she tripped and fell. And my body went numb in that moment. She was saying, please help me up. And in my head, I'm thinking, yes, get up and help her. But I went numb. I couldn't get up. And so all I could say to her was, no, you're fine. It's not bad. Get up. And she said, no, but I can't get up. I'm in pain. I said, no, it's fine. Eventually I get up. But for a moment, I went numb and I just couldn't get up and help her. And so as I was sitting this morning and reflecting, so I help her up, we go to bed, and life goes on. But this morning, it had a whole different meaning. My body, my mind, everything just said to me, you froze because the little girl in you said, nobody was ever there to help me. You can figure this out. If I could figure it out, you can figure it out. Sure. That, I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Please. But I had to pause for a moment. And I felt every word in me. I mean, in that moment, I couldn't even help it. Tears just started falling. Like I felt it in the core of my being that that's what happened. And I've always wondered, it's not the first time where I freeze when something like that happens, where one of my daughters asks for help, like something is going on like that. And I'm like, you've got it. Get up. Don't be a crybaby. I don't say it to them, but in my head I'm like, girl, you've got, come on. And it's not that I don't love my kids. I absolutely love them. But in this moment, it actually made me realize that, wow, the little child in me is still holding on to not having anyone help them. And that's how I've become the woman who's known to be strong, to not need anyone, because I've never known what it's like to need anybody. And so I've become the person that everybody comes to because Tash is strong. She's got this figured out. And that was an aha moment for me, because I'm on a journey of healing that part of my life where I don't have to show up strong every time, because it's exhausting, it's tiring. And I've not known why I'm like that. I've tried to, I guess I had an idea to some extent, but I didn't know how to get to the real root of it until I slowed down and constantly had to keep reminding myself that you don't have to be strong. You don't have to show up strong all the time. You can ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be vulnerable. Whoa, that part, oh gosh. Even just having this moment of honesty and truth in its rawness and vulnerability is not comfortable. But it's me learning to be okay, to be vulnerable, to also realize that it's okay. I don't have to hide that I hurt. I don't have to hide that I feel, and that I do want to be a soft girl. I want to experience that softness without having to ask for it, without having to show up strong and have side conversations with myself because I'm afraid that nobody understands or gets me or will be there to hold me when I fall. So yeah, healing can be messy, but it's worth it. It's worth every tear. It's worth removing the band-aids that we've covered ourselves with so that we can show up strong, show up like we've got it together. 2026 for me is different. I want to be soft in my power, soft in my strength. Know that it's okay to not be okay and not have to hide it and not have to have my own hermit seasons where I have to be alone and figure me out so that I don't become a burden for anybody else. And that was healing. That moment was wholeness for me because I was able to sit with myself, not to be hard on me as a parent, but to acknowledge that it's okay, I'm safe. And I've got help around me. I just need to know that I can access it. I can ask for it and not feel guilty and not feel bad and not feel burdened for asking for help. And so I don't know what journey you are on in your own life. But as we come to the close of 2025, be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Honor your pain. Honor your past. And embrace it, not with judgment, but with love, with patience. Because in there, that's how you find healing. That's how you find wholeness. The Japanese have the wabi-sabi concept, where they recreate, or rather they fix cracks with gold so that they bring a different kind of beauty out of it. Your scars are beautiful. You just have to begin to see them and love them and heal them. And in that, you find wholeness. May 2025 be a year that you close in softness, but in strength. And as you prepare for 2026, that you find yourself, you find your imperfections as a part of your journey, and that you become all that you were born to be. Let's continue glowing up, becoming, and rising. God bless you.